Hello dear friends. Welcome back to the channel. If you have ever felt nervous, blank, or embarrassed while speaking English, then this video is going to change the way you see yourself completely. Stop saying I am bad at English. What if I tell you that nothing is wrong with your English and nothing is wrong with you? The real problem is something most people never talk about. And once you understand this, your fear will start losing its power. So many people believe they are weak in English. They blame their grammar. They blame their vocabulary. They blame their background. But the truth is deeper than that. The real reason you freeze while speaking English is not lack of knowledge. It is fear. Fear of being judged. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of looking foolish. And today, I am going to show you why your brain is actually trying to protect you, not embarrass you. The hidden problem. Let me tell you about Sophia. She understands English very well. She watches interviews without subtitles and follows every word. She reads articles smoothly and even learns new vocabulary every week. Sometimes she even thinks in English while walking alone. When she speaks in front of the mirror, her sentences sound clear and confident. Deep inside, she knows she is not completely bad at English. But the moment someone says, "Speak in English," something shifts inside her. Her heartbeat becomes faster. Her palms feel sweaty. Her throat feels dry. Suddenly, the same girl who was confident alone starts doubting every word. Simple sentences like "I think" or "in my opinion" feel heavy. She starts translating in her head. She overthinks grammar. And within seconds, her mind feels blank. After the conversation ends, everything comes back. The words return. The sentences flow again. She replays the situation in her mind and thinks of all the things she could have said. Then she feels frustrated and disappointed. She starts believing that maybe she is just not made for English. Maybe others are naturally confident and she is not. But the truth is deeper than that. In that moment, her brain thinks she is facing a threat. Maybe someone laughed at her before. Maybe she was corrected in a way that hurt her confidence. Maybe she compared herself to fluent speakers and felt small. Her brain saved those painful memories. So now, whenever she has to speak publicly, it switches into protection mode. Instead of helping her think clearly, it tries to protect her from embarrassment. And when the brain feels unsafe, it blocks creativity and expression. That is why she freezes. It is not weak English. It is fear wearing the mask of weakness. What is actually happening in your brain? What Sophia experiences is not a language problem. It is a brain reaction. Inside your brain, there is a small part called the amygdala. Its job is to protect you from danger. Thousands of years ago, it helped humans survive real threats like wild animals. But today, it reacts to social threats in the same way. When Sophia feels that people might judge her English, her amygdala sends a danger signal. It does not understand the difference between a tiger and embarrassment. For the brain, both feel like threats. So, it activates the fight or flight response. Her heart beats faster. Her body becomes tense. Her focus shifts from thinking clearly to protecting herself. At that moment, the thinking part of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, becomes less active. This is the part responsible for forming sentences, recalling vocabulary, and speaking logically. When it slows down, words disappear. Even simple sentences feel difficult. That is why she forgets things she actually knows. So, the next time you freeze while speaking English, remember this. Your brain is not proving that you are bad. It is proving that it wants to protect you. The problem is not your English ability. The problem is that your brain has linked speaking English with danger. And once you understand this, you stop blaming yourself. The shift that rewires your confidence. Now here is the powerful truth. You do not need more vocabulary right now. You do not need advanced grammar. What you need is to make your brain feel safe while speaking English. Because once safety is created, fluency follows naturally. Fear blocks expression, but safety unlocks it. So the real work is not improving English first. The real work is retraining your brain's response. The first shift is the way you talk to yourself. If you keep saying, "I am bad at English," your brain treats every speaking situation like a test you are about to fail. But when you say, "I am improving every day," your brain sees growth instead of danger. This is not positive thinking. This is psychological conditioning. Your brain believes repeated thoughts. So choose thoughts that reduce pressure, not increase it. The second shift is lowering expectations. Most people freeze because they try to sound perfect. They want correct grammar, impressive vocabulary, and fluent flow in every sentence. That pressure creates tension. Instead, aim for clarity, not perfection. Speak in short sentences. Pause if needed. Use simple words. Communication is more important than complexity. When you allow yourself to be imperfect, your body relaxes, and relaxed brains perform better. The third shift is exposure with control. Do not start by speaking in front of 10 people. Start small. Record your voice alone. Speak to one supportive friend. Answer simple questions daily. Every small success sends a new signal to your brain that speaking English is not dangerous. Over time, your brain rewrites its old fear memory. And when fear reduces, confidence does not feel forced anymore. It starts feeling natural. When fear lost its control, Sophia decided she was tired of calling herself bad at English. She realized that waiting to feel confident was keeping her stuck. So, she made a small but powerful decision. Every single day, she would speak in English for at least 5 minutes. It did not matter if her sentences were simple. It did not matter if she made mistakes. The only rule was that she would not run away. The first few days were uncomfortable. Her voice still shook sometimes. She still paused to search for words. But instead of criticizing herself, she started encouraging herself. When she made a mistake, she corrected it calmly and continued speaking. Slowly, her focus shifted from sounding perfect to expressing her ideas. And that small shift reduced her fear more than any grammar lesson ever could. Weeks passed, and something inside her began to change. Her heart did not race as fast as before. Her mind did not go blank as often. One day during a group discussion, someone suddenly asked for her opinion. Normally, that moment would freeze her. But this time, she took a slow breath and started speaking. Her sentences were not advanced. They were not impressive. But they were clear. And people listened carefully. No one laughed. No one interrupted her. In fact, one person even nodded in agreement. That moment was bigger than it looked. It was proof that the danger she feared was mostly in her imagination. From that day on, English stopped feeling like a threat. It started feeling like a tool. Today, Sophia still makes small mistakes, but she does not feel small anymore. Fear no longer controls her voice. She understands that confidence was never about perfect English. It was about teaching her brain that she is safe enough to speak. If you have ever called yourself bad at English, I want you to pause right now. Nothing is wrong with you. You are not behind. You are not incapable. Your brain was only trying to protect you. And now that you understand this, you have the power to change it. Fear is not proof of weakness. It is proof that you care. And the moment you decide to speak despite that fear, you begin winning. Just like Sophia, you do not need perfect English to move forward. You only need the courage to speak once more than your fear tells you to stay silent. If this video changed the way you see yourself, then do not scroll away. Like this video if you promise yourself that you will stop calling yourself bad at English. Comment below and write, "I am learning, not failing." Let your brain read it. Share this with someone who thinks they are weak in English but just needs confidence. Subscribe to this channel if you are serious about becoming confident in English and in life. Turn on the bell icon so you never miss the next video that might change your mindset forever. Your voice matters. Start using it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.